I think we are live. Cool. Yes, we are. Hello, everybody. itsDair here from the Office of Bedtime Digital Games with Lasse of Bedtime Digital Games, and we are going to be playing Figment for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And Lasse, you're going to tell me all about this game that I want to know. And if anyone out there is watching, you can of course chat with us. We got a chat like right here in front of us, and people can talk, chat with us, and Lasse and I will try to answer anything. If it's game related, it's probably going to be you, Lasse, who
is fine. It's cool.
Who's going to be answering it. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, Lasse. So what is it you do?
I'm the free tech artist on Figment, so I do a little bit of the art side and also a little bit of the programming side, as long as it's programming that relates to the visual stuff in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the visual stuff is quite interesting. We're going to be starting a brand new file. I've actually not played this before. It was just for setting up and everything, test recording it. Yeah, you're going to be seeing a very, very interesting visual style, which I think we can talk a lot more about once we're actually seeing it. Now, I of course have played it before, or at least a demo of this game, like a month ago, which is somewhere on my channel. You can find it if you want to, but this time we're going to be playing it right from the beginning and all the way through. And I totally forgot about this part.
Hey Dad,
this part really caught me by surprise the last time.
You would be too scared to parachute off a building.
Because this is not the mood that I was expecting, both with the thunder and rain and all that, but what will happen in a little while.
Yeah, it's because you've been playing the demo.
Yeah, this was actually in the demo as well.
Oh.
So the reason I'm talking over this car crash, because when I was playing the demo, I was just like, what? What happened? No! What is this? But yeah, maybe that, I'm sorry if that ruined any experience from the viewer, but here we are. This is Figment. This here is us. We are playing Dusty.
Yeah.
And who is Dusty?
Well, Dusty, he's like the courage inside the mind, so he's been kind of neglected. That's why he's out here by himself, and he doesn't feel useful anymore. So,
yeah.
Not anymore, you ain't.
You're right. There are fears to fight, and a hero never sleeps. Oh, right. Let me guess. No fears to face? As always.
No fears to face.
Oh, bird. I need a drink. Where's my ice?
Ah, yes, the important mission first. So this is the mind.
This is a place called the Outer Cerebrum.
Yeah.
This is like you could say that Dusty's been pushed to the back of the head. Like he's not needed anymore, or hasn't been needed for a very long time.
Oh.
So this is where he made his home.
Yeah. Okay. So we're like
The ice machine
way out in
whatever.
The Outer Cerebrum. Okay. Is that an actual place in the
like real anatomy?
Real anatomy, yeah.
I don't think we should read that much into it. It's more wordplay, I think.
Okay.
The synapse battery.
Synapse battery. Oh. So how did you arrive? I know there are different worlds in the mind. Yeah.
There we go.
How did you arrive like at this particular artistic expression? Like the mind is these aisles,
It's
for example.
it's a mix between what is easy enough to do in this style. Like it's a bit technical, but textures can only be so big, and if you have to stitch textures together,
Yeah.
then it's gonna make production even more difficult for us. So if we can keep like stuff confined on islands, then it's gonna make it a lot easier for us.
Yeah. So it's actually the technical part of the game had an influence in
Yeah,
how
yeah,
the
It
artistic
did,
part.
and also like the first thing we drew, the art director drew was Freedom Isles, which is the first world in the game, coming after this tutorial part.
No, the nightmare. What was his name? Was it just Nightmare or
Oh, that's the fear of loss.
Fear of Loss? Okay. We all lose everything. It was right there. Follow the night. Okay, I just thought it was his name, the Nightmare.
Oh yeah, it's at this point we don't know.
We don't know. So, oh my God, spoiler.
It's a small spoiler.
Yeah. Follow the nightmare because we are the courage. When did we get our sword? I forgot about that.
It's a little bit further.
Yeah.
Served ice cold.
No. Oh yeah, gotcha. Maybe I should actually read the tutorial instead of just running forward. I was like, what? Why can't I move? This guy
Nightmare creatures.
will probably need the sword.
Throw away my sword.
Oh, it's right up there.
It must be around here somewhere. More of these twirlers. What are those anyway?
Don't care. Need to get through it.
Ah, the metal is.
The mine's reward system just released a bunch
Endorphins, yeah.
Yeah, so everything is themed around like something brain or mind or
Yeah.
related.
Yeah. I think that's pretty funny. And we are going to build disc. Now, if it seems like I'm rushing through, it's because, as I mentioned before, I've already played this part.
Yeah.
The tutorial was part of the demo that that I played, and some of Freedom Isle, I think. I don't think it was everything.
Oh no, it was probably 2 levels of Freedom Isles.
Yeah.
Go at him swinging!
Such ninja skills.
Yeah.
I was just about to get hit there.
Hey!
Go.
Arm still works.
Your arm still works. Thanks, Piper. Isn't that her name?
Yeah,
Piper?
that's right.
Yeah. Is it just me, or is she being a little bit sarcastic? Sometimes.
Oh yeah, well she's yes she kind of wants to poke Dusty a bit and kind of
Get him out of his
Yeah,
shell.
exactly, yeah.
He's not exactly. He's a bit grumpy at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
moment.
very much.
Oh right. Beat the metal disc. Right. But I forgot you could take the metal disc.
And it's actually you can see there's like these arms at the top of the
Yeah,
hardware,
yeah, exactly.
and they can lock it in place so you can't pick it up.
So you can't pick it up, right?
Yeah.
Right. And of course we have to knock every door.
Oh yes.
A brainstorm is coming.
Oh, the puns! The
Yes.
puns are real. I love them. So up here.
Nope.
Hey, Dusty! Check out the endurance neurons spinning around that tree.
Yeah, I could actually really use a refreshment.
Then
What?
go
I haven't been hit, have I? Just assuming I've been hit. Assuming my lack of skill. Why can't I jump that far? I have to jump that far. Nope.
Nope.
More bad guys. Hit them with your best shot.
So you've just launched Figment. How did it go?
It went pretty well. I'd
Yeah.
say like we were here almost all night on
Yeah.
Thursday, but everything panned out in the end. So
Great. And how have the game been received so far?
we've gotten some great reviews. I think like it's mostly positive.
Yeah.
Like there isn't. We've had some unfortunate bugs
Yeah.
that some people ran into.
Oh yeah.
But mostly it's all good. And we actually just had a patch come out today, so that fixed a lot of those bugs that.
Oh, nice. So hopefully we won't be encountering those bugs.
No.
Nope. Let's hope not. I remember. I think I had one. I'm not sure if it was the same bug, but when I was playing the demo, like in the Freedom Isles, you're going to see it, but we have to use windmills to blow away some fog, and
Isn't that a forgotten memory?
that fog
Yeah, remembering.
apparently total. I couldn't get further, so I had to restart the whole game, which is like. But that was like a month, 2 months ago.
Oh yeah. There's been a lot of revisions since then.
Yeah. I think we need this, right? We want the. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need it.
Is it-
You just need to go all the way back.
All the way back, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we want the memory thingy.
We do. Remembering.
Remembering, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the name. Way down here. Oh! Stupid island! Get back here! So tell us a little bit about. I know you had a lot of technical challenges with the graphics. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because from a, I guess, uninitiated point of view, it's just 2D graphics,
Yeah, it's
but it's not really.
like a lot of like all the islands that we see, they're basically just a 2D texture. But there is an underlying 3D model that gives us. It's a lot easier for artists to place objects if it has real dimensions.
Yeah.
Also gives us all the nav mesh for free and other technical stuff
Yeah.
for the character to walk on. But there is a lot of 3D stuff as well, like that tree is fully 3D,
Oh.
and all the characters are fully 3D, but we try to mask that as much as possible so everything looks 2D.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Ouch! Oh, I didn't get it. So, just to interrupt your talk about the graphics, this is actually a really big part of the game. The boss battles where you have a song. How did you what's it called? Arrive at that you wanted a song for each boss.
it was like I hired a bit 3 years ago, and I was one of the first persons to actually touch this project after the art director.
Yeah.
The next guy we hired was a game designer.
To save the
Who also
mind.
does he has his own band and does a lot of music, so he was also a music guy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he tried this out, and I had this. He had this weird idea that he wanted to try out, and we all just loved it. That's the song for the nightmare in Freedom Isles we're gonna get to soon.
Soon, yeah.
And that's we all just loved it. Then yes, of course we're gonna do all of them.
Of course,
Yeah.
yes, of course. Yeah, I think the one in the demo was the Fake
Remember this
man
place, Dusty?
and his song.
I'm not
Yeah.
here for this.
Which
That's
we
the
are
guy.
going to. We are hopefully
I'm here to find that thief.
we are going to reach him in this session,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Uh,
We're also gonna fight him a couple of times, I think.
yeah.
Get up there and catch him.
Okay. What's down here? Aha! I remember it.
It's the one you already got.
Oh, it's
This
the
is-
one I already got.
Yeah. This is where they all collect.
Oh, so this is like your hub. Quest
Yeah,
hub, I guess.
yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, and it's like all the way. It's kind of like the cornerstone memories. They've all gotten lost.
Oh.
So you're kind of like helping to fix the mind by collecting these,
Okay.
even though they are totally optional. Like
Yeah.
they are usually like the first one we got here is pretty easy, but that's more to introduce the concept of them.
Yeah.
So they're the puzzles for the collectibles or the remembrance are gonna get a lot harder.
A lot harder. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But they kind of tell us about the backstory of the actual character, the human that we are inside the mind
yeah,
of,
exactly.
right?
Like we call them cornerstone memories or something like that. So
Oh, who's that?
Mayor Relic!
Mayor Relic. Okay. Yeah, you from Cornerstone Mayor. Or maybe we should watch this actually.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this before.
Brings me joy, old Dusty. Mayor, what the heck happened here? Trauma in the conscious mind. The nightmares have come unconfined. They've
So is that all the bosses?
Yeah.
Or at least some of the bosses. Yeah, that, okay. We have the Plague Man, the red one,
That's
and
why the
then
mayor
the
sent me to find you.
fighter is
So if you
the
nightmares
white one.
escape the gate,
Yeah,
you're
the mind
scared,
man.
huh?
Yeah.
Fear
I'm not
Balls.
your guard
Yeah.
anymore, Mayor. I'm only here to beat that thief and get my stuff back. You have
Oh,
been needed
Dusty.
for long, my friend. The mind now needs your aid again.
Yeah!
Needs my aid? The mind stopped challenging itself. I've been forgotten. I cannot blame you for feeling so rotten.
So sad.
Do you know why the gate acts strange? We can't go through.
Too much fear came through the gate.
Hello, Baggers PG is saying in the chat, hello me and hello the developer. This is Lasse from Bedtime Digital. Hello, Baggers PG.
Must the gate traverse? The flow again must be reversed. Defeating a nightmare, I'll confess, should put an end to all this mess. So beating up a simple loose
so it must be
nightmare
true.
could reverse the gate? Okay, Mayor, where do I find one? A gangly corpus slinkered by and disappeared into Freedom Isles. Creative thoughts now drown in gas. This seedling here should clear your path. With all that rhyming, this better work, old man.
Wait, I'm coming too! I love the right side of the mind.
So
Waiting are your tests and trials. Fare now well to Freedom Isles.
the way to Freedom Isle then, or this is the last, I guess. The last.
Yeah. He kind of
boss.
blocked that off
Yeah.
when he went in.
Why are the clouds cardboard cutouts?
It's it's because everything is a little bit dreary right now, and so all the clouds went
little
away.
bit.
Yeah, and they figured like, we need some happy clouds, so they decided to hang him up by himself.
Yeah. Okay. I guess this is where we're going to plant the seedling.
Yes.
Now, when it said the right side of the mine, was it actually the map that we had the loading screen? Was that the actual mine? So
Yes.
it was to the right of it?
Oh yes.
Okay.
There is. I think it's been debunked that there isn't like you don't do all your creative work in the right side of the mind.
Oh, so it's the okay.
yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. I have heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The creative work and your left
Yeah.
mind is the
But-
logic one.
But I think it's not really like that.
No, but this map here actually
Yeah.
comes from that idea. So you have, I guess, the logics is all the mechanical stuff
Yeah,
and
yeah, exactly.
gears and all that, and then the creative mind is
Yeah, it's full of music and
clever.
Freedom Isles. Isn't it great to be back in the creative part of the mind?
It is
Nah.
great.
Jeez. Cheer up, big guy.
Freedom Promenade.
I guess no one lives in there.
And so I know these. Oh, it's a plague man.
How delightfully inconvenient!
Who the heck was that?
That's just actual sound guy who is
that-
voicing him, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, this is the. Isn't this the Jamaican woman?
Go away!
I call her a Jamaican woman. Go away, man! I know she didn't say that, but it just sounds awfully close, I think.
I think that's also a sound guy though.
Is it also him?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Okay.
These isles are mine, thou shalt not pass. I bid you farewell with this wall of glass.
Did you not?
Smell you later, boys.
That was the nightmare Mayor Relic was talking about.
You don't say.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Not this particular puzzle, but we're using windmills to remove the gas from. I think it was actually up here. Oh. But it's been fixed. Well, we'll see in a minute if it's been fixed or not.
I'm pretty sure.
Look out!
What are these?
We call them the rat creatures.
Rat creatures. Okay, of course.
He's the plague, and the
yeah,
rats
yeah.
spread the plague, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So they sneeze at you.
Yeah,
Kind of bath sneeze.
yeah.
Me and me brothers are the proud guardians of tea breaks, but the nightmare made us all take our kettles off. When the kettles back on, that would be peace of mind.
So I also really like when you actually go close to an instrument. That particular instrument, it's dynamic soundtrack,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That particular instrument is.
Yeah, so we have all these layers, and they're all running at the same time.
Yeah.
But we just adjust the volume.
Just
so.
emphasize.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. So it's actually not.
Oh, if you don't not right now, we're pretty close to trumpets. They're all around. But
Yeah.
if we go to a place where there isn't any, then we can't hear any trumpets in the soundtrack.
Just gonna take.
Like right now, there's gonna be some string instruments.
String instrument, yeah.
Yeah.
No, is it not guitars? This doesn't look. This looks like a lute.
Or ukulele or something.
Ukulele or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not the.
It's more the family
Yeah.
of instruments than it's.
Okay. And it doesn't. It doesn't. I guess. It doesn't change. It's just you emphasize that particular type of instrument, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't change actual music, does it? What?
Yeah, like if you go up here, now there's no string.
Okay, now there's no strings at all. Okay, wow. Actually didn't notice that before. Great. So, what are some inspirations you've had for this game?
Like we looked up a lot of like what people are having nightmares about.
Yeah.
So in a little bit we're gonna see some teeth falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
And we had apparently like 30% of people have had a dream where they dream that all their teeth fall out.
Oh, that's quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember talking to Jonas about it at Gamescope, and he was like, when you've been showcasing it around the world at the events and so on.
Some people are just I had that nightmare, and other people are like, why did the teeth fall?
Yeah.
Out? It's creepy, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
it kind of works even though you didn't have the dream, but it especially works well with people that have had.
Yeah, he mentioned that there are actually some people who like they couldn't go any further because it was just so that they are the falling teeth. It was just so creepy to them. I think that's pretty funny. Not funny for them, but you know, in the sense of it being kind of amazing that it can have such a large impact on people.
Wait, Dusty, you missed something in the tree back there.
Oh yeah, I did. Thanks, Piper.
I was just testing if it worked because I thought you actually had to go up all the way up here, but you only went to the stairs.
Ah. Can I grab it?
Yeah, you can.
Stupid thing is stuck.
Then hit it with your sword.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks. So that was just my ineptitude. Oh my god.
It's also just to show that the Piper is actually helping.
Yeah.
If you're near a puzzle that we can tell by how you play it that you're either not getting it or taking too long, that we will drop a hint.
Yeah. Okay. There's probably going to be lots of hint dropped if I know me playing video games. Even though I do like, I really like puzzle games, but I can be quite stuck sometimes, and the obvious solution is just right there, and I have no idea.
Yeah, but it's only obvious once you know.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for that diplomatic answer. Wait, what was that? Is that a cuckoo's nest? No, not a cuckoo's nest. The birdhouse there.
Yeah, they were having a party, but
They were having a party.
you took away the power.
Oh, right.
Oh, and by the way, the stone you see up there by the building, that tells you that this is a collectible puzzle. So this you can get a remember brain here if you solve. There's a puzzle with this house.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear it the first time you knocked, but there is.
There is actually a puzzle here. Okay. Smash my way through this puzzle then. Okay. Well, I want to try knocking on this door then.
I can tell you now that it's randomized, so the solution is not
The same every time. So we can be stuck here for eternity.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time brute forcing it at least.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I'll just do that for myself.
Yeah.
We got content to make,
Nope.
and I don't think it's very interesting watching that
Oh no.
particular thing. I once I was playing Secret of Monkey Island,
Yeah.
the very first one from, I think it's from this late 80s or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was the new version. They updated it in 2005 or something like that. And it was the new version, and they had updated graphics. Unfortunately, one of the puzzles in the updated graphic blended in with the background.
Oh yeah.
So I spent 3 hours trying to find what I figured out at one point was a stick that I had to pull. The stick that was a stand-in for a lever.
Yeah.
I actually spent 3 hours because I did not want to look at a walkthrough. I was like, I know this, I can do this, and 3 hours. I think that's the longest I've spent on a puzzle ever, and that wasn't even really a puzzle. Here we have the song of the Plateau. Oh, yeah, wait. No, I cannot hit it, especially if I can't aim. Something nasty. Oh my god. I did not get hit there. Of course I didn't get hit there. So this is the first real boss, right?
Yeah.
It's not. We haven't. It's just an. Is this an like introduction to his boss fight? Or what? Because I think if I hit him like 2 or 3 times, he's going to.
Yeah, he's going to run away.
Yeah.
It's like you're chasing him all the way through Freedom Isles, and you reach the end, and he can't go any further.
No.
So, and all the we could still call this a boss battle, but it's shorter than the final one, and they kind of slowly introduced the mechanics.
Yeah.
Like you could also say the very first one we saw on this level was a very tiny boss battle with him, just basically introducing you to, oh, he's gonna throw this at you, and you're gonna need to avoid it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And now we're just putting another layer on top. And
yeah. So beautiful. I really love the graphics. I love this. It's kind of like it's very bright, colorful, of course, but with like sort of a children's book character on it. When did you decide on this particular graphic style?
like again, that's art director that was working here at the time. That's kind of a little bit her style. Like we wanted to.
This is so horrible. And then he falls down over there. Oh god. Sorry, dude. I need your house.
So we wanted it to be surreal, like our previous game, Back to Bed.
Yeah.
That she also worked on.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of people tell us that they actually wanted like to explore more of this surreal world, and Back to Bed is only a puzzle game. There's you go from one level to the next level and solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
There's no story, no exploration in that sense. And people wanted more of the exploration, like, so
in the same graphic style.
at least like in this surreal world.
Yeah. Back to Bed is based on somewhat on the paintings of Salvador Dali, right?
And Magritte and Escher.
Escher, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. How convenient, a toothed island.
Yeah. gonna find out.
Oh, what? You're supposed to just tell me stuff and not watch me fail everything.
Oh no, I promise you won't fail that simple thing.
Great.
That wimp never stops running, does he?
Nah, all nightmares are the same.
Oh.
Cowards.
Okay, so I guess we have to catch whatever this is.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yay! We ride the snake. This is totally new for me, by the way.
Yeah.
This wasn't in the demo. Box. Yeah. Then we have catapult. Okay. Oh, so
Hey, Dusty.
you're going to catapult
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
is up there.
Yeah. But how to get it?
How to get it? Oh yeah, there's even a cloud behind. Don't they respawn or something like that?
Yeah, they do.
This barf rodent doesn't seem to stay.
Ouch.
The flower.
So...
Did you notice?
I did not notice at all.
Oh, but now we got it. Totally by accident.
So I mean I noticed it. Of course I noticed it. What are you talking about? Oh, it had to rot from the plague, I guess.
Exactly.
Right.
Had to make him sneeze on the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my plan all along. Okay, so we just picked that up. Well, it is a video game, so
Yeah, you have like the magic bag of holding, right?
yeah. Right. Let me just get this in my magic bag of holding. And is the fruit in this one? No. We're just going to catapult ourselves. Okay. That's a shortcut I like.
Oh, nothing.
And I guess we'll just go up here because we can't really go much else. Oh my goodness! Gotta have Dutch, apparently. Gotta have to play, apparently. At all.
Oh, now there's only one left.
Yeah. I hit just once. Well, luckily there are these. What were they called? The green ones.
Endurance neurons.
Endurance neurons. Ah, make a bridge. Good. Right, clever. Hey, Rasmus from Spearhead Nordic is signing in. Hi! In the chat. YouTube,
Yeah.
I think. Yep. Oh, can I pick up the flute? Probably need that. Oh, yeah, never mind. So it's not like...
Not like the elevators, no.
No, not like the elevator. So remember, if you have any questions, Lasse will be happy to answer them. Chat. But he's probably not going to write it, just going to say it, because that's much easier. What? How did that hit him? Sure. Probably just take care of here then. Door, because we're not...
Nobody's home.
Ooh.
I'm the technical artist on Figment, so I've been doing a lot of the 3D models, the animations, rigging, scripting, and writing shaders. Scripting only when it has something to do with the visual side of the game, though.
Ah! Using the catapult. Okay, that was an interesting way. I was pretty sure I was gonna go through the gas cloud up there, but nope. Not this time around. We need a battery and we need a metal disc for the elevator. Let's see what we can find. I think, oh my god, this is purple. I think this is the chat talking to each other now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Rasmus from Spearhead Nordic just asked if who he is. If you're unaware, Spearhead Nordic is my collaborator for Nordic Games. Oh my god. No, I wanted the endorphins! Get us back down! Such a trip. Like, is it...
Glad you like it.
Glad you like it. When you say this game is such a trip, is that like a bad trip, like acid? Or is it actually... Wait, did I get the metal disc? Wow. So, Bagger's PGs, how many different professions do you have when working on a game?
Like, in a small indie studio, most of us do more than one thing. And I'm the technical artist. I kind of tie the artists and the programmers together, kind of make that bridge. Because sometimes they don't always speak the same language, but I'm the guy that makes that work.
Yeah.
Like we have a game designer which is also a sound guy, and we have another game designer who's also head of QA. So you have to juggle a bunch of different hats.
Ah, okay. So, what's your education? Do you have an education in game development, or?
I went to a school in Grenaa called 3D College. It's purely 3D modeling, texturing, skinning, rigging, and stuff like that, animation.
So no actual programming?
No program. No, I'm totally self-taught in that regard.
Okay. Figment is made in Unity, right?
Yeah, it's made in Unity.
Oh god. So was Rasmus saying someone is knocking at our door and waving at us?
Yeah, he went away again.
Ah! I really want to read the chat, but last time I read the chat I was hit by two these at the same time. There we go. See, it wasn't so difficult. I've never eaten mushrooms or done acid. So Rasmus is saying, hey, a mix. So I guess it's a mix of the acid trip. Can't imagine it being much different from this.
Nope.
Well, I haven't tried acid.
Oh, me neither.
Either, so and I have no, what's it called? No intention to do that. Wait, was I supposed to do anything up there? Did I do everything?
No, you're gonna figure it out in a second. Oh. Or maybe 2 seconds now.
Maybe 2 seconds now, okay. Dare, don't blame chat. I will blame chat all day long. What is Bagger's PD saying? Haha, logic programmers. What?
Let's see if you figure it out. I guess. You can also just say if you want a hint.
Okay. No, I want to figure it out.
Okay.
3 days later. I just want to see if back here that I missed. I think Rasmus is asking in the chat. Get Nordic.
I actually don't know.
Can you read because people watching cannot see the chat. So can you read what he's asking?
He's asking whether we'll be joining at the Game Expo this weekend, and I'm
the one in Viborg.
we have a couple of guys in Viborg right now.
Okay.
So, but I'm actually not sure.
I have totally lost track of where I was supposed to be going.
So the exit is right up there. But
right.
But you need the
I need the battery. Yeah, that's right. So I guess.
Yeah, you gotta go.
We now gotta go up.
Yeah.
And down that
it's
way.
because you went that way, but you didn't bring the battery in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just totally lost track of where the exit was, and I blame the chat.
Yeah, but I can see that. Like
no, I didn't forgot the metal disc. Oh my god, this is going to be 2 hours of me still walking around in the Freedom Isle. Yep, the one in Viborg is the Game Expo he's talking about.
Yeah, but we have 2 guys down there right now doing some. There's a can't remember what it's called, but it's to develop an IP for that works in Western and Eastern cultures. So there's some guys from Japan and there's some guys from Denmark, I know. So
Okay. Well, it should also be said that we have a little delay on the stream. I think it's like half a minute, so whatever you're typing, we are hopefully going to get to it like half a second later.
Yeah.
Don't blame chat. I just said I will blame the chat every day, every day. There we go. See, I totally figured this out on my own.
Yeah.
I didn't need any help whatsoever. There we go. Oh, got the endorphins. So the endorphins counter is down on the left.
Yeah, that's
corner.
the small
right
small
one.
cube on the left. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that do? Because I noticed that Dusty's imprints, or his markings,
tattoos.
light up once.
It's like when we started in the tutorial level.
Yeah.
You only had 4 HP points. Now you have 5. So.
Oh.
So
Okay.
when that fills up, then you're gonna get another hit point. So it's kind of like experience point leveling up.
Okay, like that, because I never got that in the demo when I was playing.
yeah,
I don't know if that was implemented exactly, but
I think that we didn't. Right now, you only pick up like 4 or 5 of those small neurons in the tutorial,
yeah.
and that usually isn't enough to give you a new level. But we implemented, so the first time you pick all those up, that you do get a new level, so you get more insight into what it actually does.
Okay, yeah. So I can fail more.
Run all you want,
Yes.
Marguerite.
Yes.
We're coming to get
Great. Chat is cute and fluffy. Oh lord. Well, if you're blaming me, chat, then I don't think you're cute and fluffy.
Prince
No.
Keith dropped something.
Getting
You need
really
to blame
familiar
yourself
with
for
name
that.
calling there.
Thanks, Tubby.
Wait, did she just call us fat?
Yes.
Wow. That bird. I mean,
Nice.
nice.
I can't seem to see the other pistons around here.
No, that just means we have to go find the pistons. There's something. I remember in my GameScope interview with Jonas, which is available on my channel, by the way. He talked a little bit about. I asked him because graphically this
I smell a rat.
reminds me of Bastion.
Yeah.
Which was a game from 2010, which also had this very painted
look. Yeah.
painted look. Yeah. How much of an inspiration was other games to this besides Back to Bed, which was kind of in the same area of surrealism?
Like at least like Bastion was definitely an inspiration, but where you can say that Bastion focused a lot more on the combat.
Yeah.
We focus more on the puzzles.
On the
so
puzzles, yeah.
where Bastion is maybe 80-20 combat puzzle, we're like the direct opposite.
Okay. Oh my god. Where is he? Where is he? No! Boom. I should probably also use my... Oh. It's actually
Yeah, it was
turning this one. I ought to be using my... my... What's the powerful attack more?
Oh yeah,
Powerful X attack.
especially when there's more than one enemy.
Yeah. Oh. Please don't hurt me with falling teeth. This is a small area to be standing on.
I've got the hang of this now.
You've still got it, big guy.
And we'll just take the battery from the party in the birdhouse. And never mind those guys.
Let's go look.
Have we been down here? I don't.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
where,
that's where we
it
came from. Yeah, I thought we came from down in the
Oh, yeah.
left corner, but. And this blue battery should be able to be used like up here. Are you actually walking faster when you dodge? Because I noticed you do in some games.
I think we tried to make it kind of the same.
What
Yeah.
the? Well,
It's
at least the
like
best
when you
way.
are running, I think that doesn't make that much difference. But from a standstill, it's gonna give you like a speed advantage. So it's a better use in combat than
Okay.
maybe it is slightly quicker, but you're also a lot more inaccurate.
Yeah, yeah,
So you're gonna hit stuff instead, and then speed advantage.
yeah. What's that name? Run, run, and run. Spleen says plop. Well, plop to you too. Right back at ya. So this is a new area. That previous area was actually in the demo as well.
Yeah.
Symphonic Lobe, where the mind. Ugh, man, what the heck are those things?
Oh no.
Plague really did a dirty number on these flowers. This nightmare is getting on my nerves.
Really is. Those are not pretty flowers at all. Oh, that's a piston. Nice.
Shiny.
Oh,
Oh yes.
stupid birdo!
What
Why
now?
would you do this?
Get back here!
Oh, smooth though. Very good. It kind of looks like hands, human hands.
It is.
It is human hands.
Human hands.
Family reunions.
So, how did that came to be? Like, what was?
It's,
Huh?
Damn thieving.
like it has a nest on its back.
Yeah, it has a nest on its
because
back,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Always a
So it's all about
From the
like
family.
this surreal world, and if any of you guys are on Reddit, there's a subreddit called Birds with Hands, or Birds with Arms, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's an amazing subreddit,
Yeah.
by the way.
so that maybe was a little bit of an inspiration, and also that it's just weird looking,
Yeah, it's really weird looking. Yeah.
and yeah, we like weird.
Oh, can we hit good old Birdo here?
self-reflectors.
Oops. I don't think we can hit him. That, okay, that does actually go that way. Ah! Sweet. Ouch. Never mind, not so sweet. Tigers PG is saying I really enjoy the voice actors. Yeah, I do too.
It's raining tea.
So, is the voice actors, is that freelance work or do they actually have voice actors?
That's freelance work. Like I think there's some of the houses when you knock on doors. There's
Yeah.
some of those that are in-house people, but all the important characters are freelance workers.
Okay. Oh my god. Ah! I did not expect this stressful situation right at this moment.
How the hell did I ever enjoy this job?
Oh, one. Not sure if we have to shoot anything up there. I'm just taking my guess.
I think you were right.
Woo! Oh, music.
The mind's melody maker. It's sure been a long time.
Yeah, remember when we beat the fear of flying here?
Maybe. Whatever. We did a lot of things back then.
Maybe fear flying. What do we have? Drop style platform. That sounds French. Is
Yeah.
there any way run spleen that you can paraphrase that to English? Because I don't speak French, unfortunately.
Oh,
But
me
there's something
neither.
about a good platform, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure that's something about teeth.
Oh, that might actually be true. Well, hello. Yeah.
Maybe he just really likes the style where the platform is a tooth.
I'll handle it.
Oh, yeah.
But my French is very minimal, so
So we didn't actually try these.
Man, it sounds horrible.
Sure, this is going to sound wonderful.
Damn it.
Oh,
I can't reach the
oh,
handle.
we can actually. We have to hit that. Okay. So Okay. This is going to be quite a long puzzle. Not a long puzzle, but seems like there's a lot of running in this. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this one has to go all the way here.
Nope.
I actually haven't
No way.
got full life, full HP. We can't have that.
Oh.
Because we've seen how I've been playing this game. Well, I'm not sure if I'm actually dodging these or I'm just really lucky with my positioning because I'm just
I think
pressing
you're doing
B.
great.
Oh,
I
that is
once
so
got
sweet.
Matt one of these mirrors so she would stop feeling lonely.
Press this as well. And just wait. Almost got it. Almost got it. I just it's just a reflex that when I'm running I'm dodging as well.
Yeah.
It's not actually something I think all that much about. Never mind. Is this going to be?
It doesn't sound right to me, at least.
I think it sounds wonderful. So, is there a particular song that I have to mimic with this?
No, it's more like they're out of tune if they're not positioned correctly.
Okay. Ah, okay, like that. So maybe we should just have
Prove it, man. It sounds
all of them.
horrible.
Oops. I just wanted to start with one and
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to that when it was in tune. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you had it right on the first one, I think.
Yeah. Well, it is a little bit not very loud for
Oh,
us.
yeah, that's true.
So that's my excuse for not knowing what to do with this. Yeah, that does not sound correctly at all. That sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
Thank you, game, for telling me that I was correct at the exact moment I pressed it. Ah, the ear tree. And we got a maracas.
A rattle fell down.
Rattle. Okay.
I hate that sound.
Wow, I'm so good at music. Hint, not really.
It worked out.
Oh, we have to actually.
Oh, yeah. You saw the collectible stone.
Yeah, I saw the collectible. Yeah, exactly. That we win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is gonna work.
It's going to work. It's still going to work. Great. And let's run. No problem. A little bit of problem. Like this.
Yep.
And the ear tree is still working out. Okay. So all of the sound element, like the flowers there saying sound, is that
That's mostly a sound guide. Yes.
is that just mostly a sound guy
Yeah.
recording it? Okay. Oh, I did not see that I was actually about to get hit. Yeah, remembering this was easy enough, so
Yeah.
we didn't spend a lot of time. Didn't know you could play the ukulele. Now go take a shower. So, are we in the mind of a boy or a girl? Or is this a major plot point? Because if it is, then
It's not a major plot
Okay.
point. We're inside the mind of a guy.
of a guy, yeah. Because I remember saying the demo in the demo that I thought it was a girl in the beginning because of the car crash, but it's just a small child, I guess.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Talking. Can we give him a rattle? So he's a rattlesnake.
Oh yes.
Ah ha ha!
Snake. It's almost like a
Yeah, I get it.
It's almost like a yeah. So I had to run down and grab the piston, I guess. That's,
I don't think you have control right now.
Oh, okay, so I actually need some more of the puzzle.
There's
Okay.
one last bit left.
Okay. Faggot saying, gotta go, have a good one, guys. Game looked great, gotta look into it. Yeah, please do. It's on Steam.
Oh, yeah, I was looking, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I think it was just that. But
Yeah.
remember, this is on Steam already. How much money does it cost?
It's at 20 euros, $20. Oh, you don't need to go all this way anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's right now it's discounted by 15%, so
Ooh.
it must be $17 euros, wherever you are.
Yeah, okay.
Nope.
So go grab it on Steam for a discount. But what else would I need here? I guess
Yeah, she gave you a hint, but you were reading the chat.
I
She
was
said-
reading the chat. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing that
Oh yeah,
I have to push
yeah,
it
yeah.
with.
She was saying something like, "Stop milling about this place."
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. A link to the game on Steam is in the description, by the way. So, Plateau cousin. Is that really Piper's cousin?
Yeah,
That's a weird family name.
yeah.
Yay! It released endorphins though. Woohoo!
So close to the next HP point.
Woo! Great! Pick it up. I guess I'll just go back the same way it came from. Oh, close.
Close.
A bit too close, some might say. Us. Just gonna get some water. So how long was the development of this game?
So, little over 3 years production, and I think pre-production, which was only Jonas, our creative director, and the art director, was 1 year, 1.5 year.
Okay, so it's been like all in all 4 years on the way.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
since the conception.
Since the conception.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely not.
Well, it looks freaking great. And plays like a charm. But yeah, I can also feel like the combat seemed pretty basic.
Yeah.
But the puzzles is really where.
More of this filth.
Like we wanted the combat to kind of break up the puzzles to kind of like differentiate the pace a little bit, so
Yeah.
you don't go on from one puzzle to the next puzzle and you kind of tire out that way. Where the combat can be a little bit more mindless and you get a chance to button mash a bit.
Yeah. Okay. I spent quite some time on this puzzle last time, I remember.
I like to call it the door holding puzzle.
Yep, that would be a good analogy. Got someone in chat saying the dodge skills are real. I know they are super real. I am so good at this game. And we have something for a seedling. I don't think we have a seedling in it yet, actually.
No.
Oh, we have the scrap. We actually didn't look at this
I'm
scrap
not giving
book
that
picture.
away.
That's the only thing missing from Dusty's scrapbook that
Yeah, the only thing
Fear
is
of
left.
Laws
Yeah.
took. Of course, it was the Fear of Laws because
Yeah.
take stuff. How did you come up with the bosses? Like, you know, you said like it's fear and everything, but why these three? Aren't there more fears?
Like we wanted to like the spider is almost obvious, like there's a lot of people afraid
Yeah.
of spiders.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to have something a little bit deeper, like at least with some layers to it, like fear of your own mortality.
Mm-mm.
So that's what the plate guy here is.
Ah, okay. I just screwed this up majorly. And we need to press these a little bit. Because we need the green one
Oh yes.
up there. In order to get the seedling. I guess.
Oh, I think it's actually called a seedling.
It's actually called a seedling. Okay.
We're gonna get to some seeds later in the game.
Oh, okay. Well, it is a sprout. At least.
Yes.
But we're gonna go with seedling.
That,
The technical term.
that's I think he's gonna call it a sprout in the second too. So.
Okay.
But in the inventory, I'm pretty sure it says seedling.
Yeah. So door holding
Yes.
all the way. What would you say was the most difficult part of the production for getting to work the way you wanted it?
Like, there is like in when doing 3D graphics.
I'm sure we'll find use for
Not
it.
many people know, like you'd have to work with it to know, but transparent objects of any kind are
Okay.
actually really hard to do
Yeah.
due to some technical limitations.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we need to hold the door once more.
No.
Yeah. So getting all that to work, well, has been a challenge. I'd say, like, if I should give a little bit more technical explanation, like
Yeah,
you
please
can.
do. I'm not saying I'm going to understand it, but
Maybe some of the users do.
yeah.
All opaque, that means non-transparent objects. We can write a depth image, so that goes from say like white when it's really close to the camera and black when it's really far.
Yeah.
The computer uses that to determine that object I'm drawing now, if that is supposed to be this shade of white, pretty light white, let's say.
Yeah.
Then it looks up, oh, is there a lighter white
This place has
in
been attached for a long
the
time.
image? If there is, then don't draw anything.
Let's go find that trumpet.
So
piston I
stuff
can get
behind
this
stuff
back.
doesn't get, even though it rendered the back object last, it's not gonna put that on top
Okay.
because it fails the depth test, so to say.
Okay.
But transparent objects, you can see through those,
Yeah.
and that fucks all that up. So you
Ah.
then you can't.
Okay.
And that's like the basic problem with transparency in games. And all of our objects at the beginning were transparent at the edges because you can get a nicer edge if it's a little bit fuzzy. And that just introduced so many troubles.
Oh dang. So yes. Okay. We need pull it stone. Please hit this man. And that was. Oops. Was it the most difficult part for you? For your,
Oh,
your
yeah,
job,
yeah,
or
oh,
the
yeah.
most difficult part overall? Yeah, I didn't do anything.
That I wouldn't say overall, no.
No.
Like we've I guess like we've rewritten the story a bunch of times, like not majorly, but there's stuff. Some stuff worked, some stuff didn't, so we had to go back. Also, like the main character he has looked way differently.
Yeah, yeah, I noticed that in a blog post on your
Yeah.
website.
That was mainly like he was too far from something we know.
Yeah.
Like he was basically a cylinder with arms and legs, and people were always asking, what kind of animal is he? Like, you can't see what an animal he is now either, but
No.
at least now he has ears and a tail, and that looks kind of fussy in a way. Like, so I've seen people call him a rabbit, and so
Oh my god. Ah! This is actually getting risky here.
yeah.
A rabbit, yeah, I guess, with the ears and,
Yeah.
and all. I guess that would
Yeah,
make
the other guy
some
has
sort of
like
sense.
like very big antlers as well as.
Oh. Ah, yeah. Oh. Fertile soil.
The seed
That's,
needs to sprout before I plant it.
Yeah, you need to transform those into seedlings.
Yeah.
Watch it, man.
Okay, cool. And I noticed there was a what's it called? Some poison over there, I guess, which we use for the great big tentacle there.
Yeah.
Oh. Like water? Can I actually pick this up? I didn't notice that. Could I pick it
Oh,
up? No, I can't.
you
pick
could
it up.
only plant the.
Yeah, okay. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to blame myself because, of course, I didn't do anything wrong.
No way.
No way.
Yay! Look how the plants grow.
Ah, so sweet. And because I'm guessing that we actually need the battery for something later.
Could be.
Okay, I did not see that coming. I thought that would have been a simple water. What's it called? Okay, sure. Do we need to get up here right now? I don't think we could do much up there. The windmill, there was some plague gases.
Yeah.
And there was no way to turn the
There's
windmill, right?
another way up there.
Yeah. Did you not? Oh! Oh, look at that! Okay, we should have used the battery, I guess.
Yeah.
So like this. But we'll manage. It's always fun watching us run around. Of course. Why wouldn't it be fun? Go. Nice trumpet singing. Not singing, playing.
Yeah.
Music. Okay, I know what happened. I didn't
Yeah.
actually need to see it, I think. So, is this a seat? And yes, we just need to do this. Place the green battery here. We skip this? Oh.
I'm sorry, you can't.
Maybe that would be a little improvement.
Yeah.
Because you already know what's
Yeah.
what's going to happen, so you wouldn't quite need to see it as much. Was it difficult to? I need to. Was it difficult to get the? No, that's probably not your job, but getting the aesthetics together with the music. Did that take a long time? Did you get the soundtrack just right? Because it just seems perfect right now.
Trying to remember how it really was that back then.
That
Yeah.
will not work. Its shell is too thick.
Oh, we need to crack it. Wow,
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Above you!
So I think like Freedom Isles, which we're in now, it really was kind of like
Dang it.
the test bed. That's where our sound guy Nils, he spent most of the time. So that it took a lot longer. The soundtrack for Freedom Isles than,
Freedom Isle. Okay.
than for all the other.
Yeah. Okay. Seedling! Woohoo!
In the beginning, we weren't even sure that it was gonna work this way, where some musical instruments kind of fade in and out, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
And Nils, the sound guy, was a little bit afraid that it would kind of be a little bit muddy,
No way.
and
So what do you mean muddy?
like it's just clashing together, and
Ah.
you couldn't. Not defined enough. If you could get what would happen if you were both close to a guitar plant and a trumpet would still sound good. And what if it had half volume, one of them, and the other had full volume? Stuff like that. Oh, you got enough?
Hey! Ah, yeah, that was very noticeable now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo! So does that affect does that affect Dusty in any way? Like I know we can be hit more now, but does it change his mood in any way in leveling up because he's getting these endorphins?
not well, indirectly in that you can only get so many in these levels, and he's gonna be more happy in the later levels. But you are gonna go level up in when you go through the levels. It's almost impossible not to get 2 or 3 of them extra. So
yeah, okay.
and he is gonna lighten up for the in the game we get.
He's just gonna be the grumpy. He's actually going to be the hero we need.
Yes.
Yes. And the one the mind deserves. Totally didn't steal that phrase anywhere. Poison, please.
This beverage is best served
Oh,
on the rocks.
okay, so we have to hit it then. Ah, clever. Going to use his own strength against him. Never mind me just not getting out of the way there. Hey, we got the piston! Woohoo!
Yeah, still not your buddy, Piper.
That's not true, Piper.
Another
Because
trumpet piston.
she did call us fat.
Good work. That was a tough nut
So-
to crack.
Oh, I forgot the way back.
Oh, it's up there by the elevator.
Good thing. Whoop.
Hey, we
What was
found him.
that?
It's because it is supposed to come back, but oh, it's
Okay, that was a
Yeah.
little.
I know what I'm looking at tomorrow.
Well, it's a good thing that we
Yeah.
notice these things, you know? So,
Even though we kill it, it needs to come back because there is a collectible where you need it. So if we
okay.
just took it away, then you would lock off that collectible.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a remembering, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, it's because internally we always call them collectibles,
We're
but
back.
Yeah, yeah.
they're named
Overpass of Originality.
remembrance.
Hey. But this was a piston. Oh, so this up here is actually a remembering, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think I got that the last time, but we're just gonna go onwards with the story. Yes, we got a piston. Oh. We have 2 pistons now. Right. Whoops. I forgot to put the other piston in this in the trumpet.
It's fine.
Good thing it didn't override. That would majorly.
Yeah.
Woo! And some endorphins. Great.
Go get that plague poop.
Plague poop. Really? Just as I thought you were getting better at the name calling.
I love how this play between the characters.
Yeah.
Like they're actually calling each other out on bad puns and bad naming.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
yeah, and the Piper calling Dusty fat. Lazy
Lazy bum as well.
lazy bum as well. Yeah.
Oh, can you smell
The
it?
fulfillment slope.
Diarrhea dude is close.
That diarrhea though. That sounds fulfilling. Fulfillment slope, doesn't it? It really does. Oops. Oh. There we go. Well, hello.
You again? What the hell? Did I not tell you to go get ill and die?
You're trapped like a fart in an elevator, Plague. Give it up.
Never! I got a vaccine
Right.
for just like you, full of autism, nausea, and flu. I go
I love this song.
They squeeze the syringe till it goes click. Your skin gets pale.
Oh no.
Fever eyes. A
Right,
smell
I did not
of
notice the
death,
flowers
swarm
there.
of flies, clamps in your body, aches in your head. Time for you to get back to bed.
Battery for that. Okay.
Dirt and filth will soon prevail. Your screams of pain will be of no avail. Your bowels contract, you swell with gas. One big bottom breath will be your last.
Come on.
Don't die.
I don't have the battery. Oops.
Hey Christine, my role in the game, I was the 3D tech artist, so yeah, I did almost all the modeling and a lot of the animation and rigging. I also did some programming, but only if it had anything to do with the visual side of the game.
Is there actually anything on this side of Figment?
No, but you still need to
Get rid of that at some point.
yes, get rid of those.
Yeah.
Like if you try to do as you did with the old the previous boss fight, where you had to hit him back at him, you'll notice why.
Okay.
Mind you,
Well,
Steve, a lot of
hello.
ideas out of this hat.
Can't blame the plague for that one. Mine stopped paying attention to a lot of things around here.
And we got red battery. Woohoo! Red battery goes here. Probably not right now, but just going to remove these flowers.
Oh yeah.
Just for good measure. There we go.
I can spoil that if you hit a fart bomb back at him, he
Yeah.
would jump out on one of the flowers. So now he has nowhere to go.
Oh. But they don't actually. Wait, do I have to hit them in the air? Then.
No, there's one there.
Oh. Okay.
So now he's just gonna jump back. And that's the only place he can
Right.
go.
I thought for some reason that he only did these bombs that exploded
No.
right away. Ah, okay, like that. But I just want to see what's up here when we do the catapult. Hello.
The hat machine works again.
That machine.
Lots of fun to be hacked.
Ready to go. Certainly not.
Oh. Okay.
Grr, we missed him.
So he'll have to jump into the clean water.
Oh, yes. Just need to go and turn it on again.
Oh. Maybe I could have taken the snake trail.
Oh no, you can only slide down.
Okay.
You can roll.
Can I roll through that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're kind of a little bit invincible when you roll.
Oh, okay. So that might have been why I
Oh yeah, with the shooting plants.
with the shooting plants.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. So it wasn't just because I was super awesome. It was actually a mechanic.
Clean up your act, Prince Puke.
Oh dear. Okay, I know he's a bad guy, but just melting, that seemed quite horrible. Or whatever he was
Yeah,
doing
well,
there.
He was made of filth.
He was made of filth.
Yeah.
Okay. But we got his mask.
Mask to the gate so I
Woo!
can get my scrapbook back.
And save the mine.
All
Yeah.
the
Whatever.
plague gases disappeared. Woo! Amazing. And we still have a little time, so I think we're going to be doing some of the logic area, the left
yeah.
side of the brain.
Let's do it.
Still up for it, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just sit here all night playing this. You're just gonna, when people are gonna come into the office tomorrow, I'm just still sitting here, getting all the remembrance.
Before you start making
I didn't sleep. Throw the plague mask somewhere. I didn't actually get to see it.
Or you can look at the objective when you're in the inventory.
Okay.
The thief.
Wait, he was back. Oh my god. Ah, so I guess these are actually the remembrance. These photos. that true, or-
No, it's right. If you go up a little, I think we can see the top of the tree then. Yeah. So now, before the tree had no leaves at all.
Oh.
So now we
okay.
kind of fixed up the right side of the mine.
Yeah. Okay.
And the pictures came at the same time.
Yeah. Throw the plague. So I guess that was.
Don't you see the absurdity of it all? Time will render your every action meaningless.
Enough philosophy. I will kick your face in.
Kick your face in. Oh yeah. why pencils? I know this might be a stupid question because that's just the way it is, but why pencils for these stair thingies? Floating pencils.
Like he, like the in the intro, we're driving in the car. We're in the dad. Like it's the dad's mind we're in right now, and he is like
Touching reunion.
a realtor.
The plague's mask.
Who he uses pencils in his work.
Okay.
Into the gate.
That's also like the beginning, like oh, you don't need to parachute when you sell houses. So like he doesn't need any courage at all. That's why Dusty was at the back of the mind.
Okay. Was that a spoiler? Major story spoiler?
At this, well,
Let's go.
if you watched it this far, you could have at least figured it out. I
Yeah,
think.
okay.
It seems the fears are still too few. The gate needs more to let
Ah.
you through.
That's cool.
Eating another nightmare? You're kidding, right?
Come on, you're getting back in shape.
Whatever. Nowhere to look, Mayor? I heard the hatching of cocoons, tingling legs and eerie tunes.
Oh, the spider.
Sinister creature crawling
Spider
out
bro.
into the legs
This is not Spider Bro.
and find its pin. It should let you two get in.
Here.
Let's kick
Queuing
that
up.
nightmare's butt.
See, I can do the puns too.
Yeah.
Clockwork Town. So Clockwork Town is the logical mind side of the mind.
Yeah, exactly.
What we just did was, of course, the creative, the right side of the mind. Actually, not. People,
Mine is broken. We need order. Order is important. I tell you.
I guess that guy was French.
Yes. You actually
Oh,
talked
there.
to you talked to him today.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Mine is
Did.
Yeah.
Next stop.
That's what I mean. Like there is some in-house people that did some voices, but they're all these minor voices. So you can knock on all the doors in Cerebrum City.
Yeah.
And they are all like the different voices have other head. Like this was the voice of order. The voice that
Okay.
tells you, yeah, you need to clean up. There's also like the voice of destruction that just wants to ruin stuff. But
So who were the what sounded like Scottish dwarves? Who we
oh, the kettle guys.
the kettle guys, yeah.
The kettle brothers. Well, they're not in Cerebrum City, so they're not
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
of
voice
course.
of the mind. But
Okay. So they're just for fun.
yeah,
They're just there for fun, yeah. Gotta have fun. Clockwork
Here we
Junction.
are. The mind's logical power center. Too much boring math here, if you ask me.
Yeah, rational
And
abilities
math.
were never really your thing.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Burn.
My job here.
So the writing of the dialogue, was that also done in-house, or did you have the
Oh, yeah.
freelancers doing that?
that was done in house. That's
Yeah.
a sound guy and a creative director doing that.
Okay.
I think that like we had it all up for like paired with each other and we come up with ideas, but I think it was mainly those two.
Okay.
It runs like clockwork.
Sure does.
Sorry to interrupt you two snoopers, but the road ahead is closed. An arachnid commonwealth is being built.
I love how she's not actually having any web on her, like she's
Yeah.
got a rope.
Yeah.
Pardon my manners. Ever had nightmares about crawling creeps? Well, you will now. Let me introduce my entourage. Patiently waiting inside the cracks in your wall.
Oh.
Got it. It's gonna get back up if.
Yeah.
Over your bedroom floor. And while you sleep, we are crawling all
I just love that the music that you have these these songs for each of the fears.
Find your own way out.
Yeah, that's so good.
Come back so I can squash you.
I hate creepy crawlies.
Oh, hello. You're not. Woo! There we go. And we got ourselves some endorphins and some gears. Spider Nightmare. Yep. Go this way then. Those.
Look at that ancient technology.
Ancient technology? Okay. Sure. Wait. Not spin it?
Yeah. Just need to figure out how. Oh.
Hit the spinner's heart. Seems it needs a bit. Hit it harder, Dusty. Take it to the spin doctor. Yeah! Make it ring around.
Thank you, Piper, for actually telling me what to do. There we go. There we go. And I can't even blame the chat because there isn't anything going on in the chat right now. Damn. Where are we going with this? We probably... You're right.
Yeah.
We need the battery.
Exactly.
Exactly. Once more. With feeling.
No way.
Oh, oh, slush ice. So the ice cube is actually melting.
Yeah.
No. He's not gonna get his... Was it iced tea or what was it he was drinking?
Some sort of drink.
Some sort of drink, and the ice is melting. We
Yeah.
have to be quicker. He says as he runs around in circles. Great job!
Watch your back. Those heavy pendulums stop for no one.
Yeah. Sounds like dedication to me.
Hey, maybe that train of thought might help us. Hello,
Train of
Buckethead.
thought.
Can't you hear me? Ugh, how rude.
Don't get wound up, Piper. He's just out of power.
Oh, right.
I couldn't do this right? No.
The rotation station is stuck. Damn web.
Rotation station.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, more rhyming. As anything we learn from the Lego movie, it's that when it rhymes, it's right. It's correct.
Ouch!
Ow, could you not? There we go. Well, if that isn't the elevator that we wanted, great. Or
Cylinders spin, Dusty.
need anything over here? Maybe. I think we'll just get up because we need this. Wind up to wind up the train of thought. Oops. So who did the puzzles? Is that the game director or the level designer or? What?
Yeah, it's also Jonas, the Nils, the sound guy. Like we also have at least the first many puzzles in Freedom Isles. Like we did bring on more level designers because they also could like build the levels in the game engine.
Yeah.
So they also did a lot of the later puzzles. But I think that what we're playing now is still Jonas and Nils.
Okay.
Super transporter operational.
Whoa! He woke up.
Whoa! Totally woke up.
Get him on a roll. It does nothing. The rotation station is stuck.
Wink. Yeah. Okay. I guess a kick would do it.
Yeah.
He needs more weight to lower the scale.
There must be some heavy thoughts around here.
Self-protect initiated.
Whoop.
Next stop,
Thank
Enigma
you,
Hills.
train of thought.
Buckethead smashed
So
right through the spider
some of the terms, I guess that is pretty hard to make something going on in the human mind without thinking of Inside Out from Pixar.
Yeah.
How much of an inspiration was Inside Out actually for this? Was this done before that movie?
This was done before.
Before the movie, yeah. So they actually stole it from you guys.
Yeah. Well, they did. We had no way to look at each other's work. So.
No, of course not.
But yeah.
Okay. Did we go over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is where we came from.
Yeah, I think you can get the battery with you if you take this way back. The one the battery you ran past.
Yeah.
But I think it's collectible stuff.
Okay. It's just that we needed this metal disc.
Exactly.
I believe. Pick it up, Dusty. Is he named Dusty because, well, he hasn't been used in years?
Yes.
Yes.
The road is clear. Let's track down Buckethead.
Buckethead. What about Piper? Why was she called Piper? I am asking all of the important things right now.
I'm actually not sure.
I like that now we're in the logical part, so he's going like really
of course.
in right angles instead of like free flowing from aisle to aisle.
Look! There comes Buckethead!
Enigma Hill.
Enigma boxes. This place is really pushing it, huh?
Unsolved conundrums. Complicated stuff.
Wait, can I? You need to push it just.
Oh, you're right. You can walk past it now.
Oh, I can walk. Oh, I can walk on this one. Right. I thought I was supposed to push it in so it would get stuck.
Yeah.
I just totally forgot that I could actually walk on the pipes. You know, if I get stuck in the puzzle, I'll just be like, oh, but that's because I'm talking, so I can't focus on everything, you know. So I just need to keep talking, so that I so I got an excuse for failing.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm guessing that we need to get it up there, but.
We could really use something heavy and boxy for this scale.
A real enigma to
Is this so
solve,
difficult
huh,
for me?
Piper?
Oh no. Yeah, I know I need to get the box up there, but I kinda have a problem getting this box over here, all the way over there. Can't push it down, no. We get stuck if we do it like this.
Yeah. For some reason I can't figure it out either right now.
Well, we've been streaming for 1.5 hours, so we're just going to blame chat because we can't do this. So even though no one is talking,
I'm pretty sure the right one needs to go down. Right.
yeah. There.
Oh yeah, done. And then can you get past that? Oh yeah, you can put you can push it.
Oh, we can push this one up here.
No, you need to
You
need to do the other one first to the left. Yeah, that. There we go.
Oops.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. And now do this
Exactly.
and get past it. See, we did it!
Make
Woo! I'm glad that you sort of got stuck as well, that it wasn't just me who was, and you were just sitting there laughing and just going, oh my god, why can't he do this? I mean, it was one of the earliest puzzles, but mind that. What do we have here? We have some battery thingies, orange batteries. Oh, this doesn't look
Those
fun.
blocks look dangerous.
Ooh!
Make them
Ow! Okay,
This part of the
so
mine
that's
is
how it's
almost
going to be.
checked. Time
Yeah,
to wait for
yeah.
it.
Damn clocks. There we have an orange battery. We're gonna interrupt the party of the birdhouses. I'm really sorry, birdhouse.
A synapse battery. For such a machine-heavy place, they sure are stinky with the batteries.
That's right. I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Why are there so few batteries here? I mean, Lasse, you as a developer must know that.
A well-tuned infinity.
Is it really all about the... Oh my god. Fudge.
No more smart thoughts?
Oh no!
We've really got to stop those creeps.
We needed another battery as well. Whew. Oh my god! Woo! Oh, that was a remembering down here. Okay, so we didn't actually need to go. No, I was about to say, is it really all about the integrity of the game? I mean, so many machinery and so few batteries. This is not all right. I'm just going to get these neurons of awesomeness. Pretty sure that was a technical term.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed, but there is that metal ring on the middle of your health bar. So if you're not in combat, it's always gonna
Oh,
regenerate
okay.
to
I did not
that.
notice that. I'll probably notice that at some point.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to drop below half of my health anyway, so...
Yeah.
What do we have here? Probably need this. I'm actually not sure where we would need this, but I'm just gonna take it with me. There we go. No problem.
Oh.
Until this. Then it was a problem.
Yeah.
God dang
You
it.
need to be on the other side of it.
Ah. This time you were laughing at me, so... Damn. Well, trial and error, you know.
Yeah.
That's the way forward. And we can get all the way over here now. And this is where we need battery up here for.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Oh, did he just say no?
It's when you try to interact with nothing.
Yeah, yeah. But I tried. I'm pretty sure that this was the game's fault and not my fault as the person behind the controller. So. Here. Oh no. I'm just gonna take this with me. If there's anything I learned from the metal discs, it's
Yeah.
always a good thing to take them with you,
It is.
as to make just to make sure that we don't have to take a trip back. Damn it! These are the worst enemies in the world. Why would they do this to me? Scale up here is where we wanted this to be. A little bit of back and forth.
Yeah.
That
We actually
never hurt anyone.
Did make this puzzle smaller because we had some really long routes you needed to take to get on the right side.
Okay. Yeah.
And so you still need to run back.
I still need to run back. Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but at least you can still see it on the screen. Like we did have one route that like where you need to go away from it to get around.
Oh.
And a lot of people just didn't understand that.
No. Oh, I can see that being a problem. Yay! Woohoo! So how much testing did you do with this? Because testing is the foundation of a good video game.
Yeah,
I think.
we did a lot. We've been doing tests since the beginning, like having people in, like even just to test a single mechanic, just to figure out whether it was as fun as we thought it was.
Oh,
More of the pesky buggers.
So yeah, since the very beginning, just
yeah.
We did get random people like later in development, like having reaching out and see who would want, but in the beginning it was just mostly friends. And,
yeah, friends and family.
Yeah, yeah.
And all that. Yeah, of course. Oh my God, those shooty spiders are annoying. Whoop. Line of sight.
Yeah.
If I ever learned something from World of Warcraft, it's that line of sight is important. It was, at least in the early days of raiding.
Good to move around for a change.
Good to see some of those mechanics are still worth knowing. A game like this. Doink. Kick him. Is there any particular reason this sort of looked like a duck? With the, can you see there's a, it's like it has a beak?
Oh,
a Chinese duck because it has like these straw hats on.
No,
No?
don't think we ever thought of it as a duck. It's more like it's a mix between a boiler, like on a train, on a steam train.
Yeah.
Like you can see he does the small flute, that one.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same kind of hat on him. It's just it's a light.
Oh, it's a light.
Yeah.
Right.
For
Okay.
like a single Cyclops eye.
Yeah, of course. Okay. So it's not a beak.
No.
Not a random beak. It's actually light. So.
Yeah, it's like a shade, like, kind of like you see on traffic lights, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, I actually hit that by accident.
Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't want to say anything because like.
Next stop, Planning Plateau.
Planning Plateau. So, all of this logical area of the brain is all filled with spider webs. Is that because it haven't been used in a while?
No,
it's just the
well,
fear
you could say that, I guess, but it's not because it's not used in a while. It's more like the spider moved in and kind of she took over the place.
She took over the whole thing.
And she is making him dumb, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
By, slowing down all the machinery with spider webs.
Okay.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's my theory, at least. Confirmed by the developer. What?
Terminal station is in here somewhere.
Planning Plateau.
Buckethead is up there, not doing anything.
The tracks don't give him much choice, Piper.
I'm sure you can give him a push in the right direction.
Not sure what I did that, but it looked fun. Oh, was this actually to get this up? It was. Okay. Let's see, I guess we want this one first. Do we want that one last? Oh, this one last.
I think
we need to be way quicker with that.
you can like run and charge, with a charge, so you can do it immediately.
Yeah. Just about to say that. Yay!
And now when they're all up, they're gonna stay up.
Okay, great. That could have been really annoying. Ooh.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, it was up on that one.
Yeah, she was actually standing on the brick there. Whatever
I
it
haven't
was.
seen that one before. But it worked out.
It worked out wonderfully. It didn't hit me either, so great.
Oh, you're gonna send him back to the other level.
We don't want to do that. I just realized it as well. Oh no! The time traps, my mortal enemies.
Look at all this.
Oh! God damn it.
There's some heavy thinking going on here.
That's when you need to worry
Yeah,
about.
really.
About avoiding those deadly clocks.
Oh! Up here is... Did he go this way? Okay, he did go this way. And we need a handle. Do we have a handle? No. This sends him up, I guess.
Yeah.
Would be my guess, at least.
Look at that thing.
It's one of the mind's heavy thoughts. Big and clunky.
Shut it, big ears. This is my house you're talking about.
Oh, we're sorry. What are you hanging there for?
I'm here for a fix-up, moron, but the spider scared away everyone, leaving me
Oh, there it is. The spider scared away everyone, so the heavy thoughts is just hanging around,
Yeah.
My house
not
back
doing
to
anything.
Clocktown, the other end of Clockwork Town, immediately.
I don't take orders from anyone, especially not from a...
Chill, Dusty. That heavy thing might be useful. If we can get the train fella to move it.
Maybe you're not as dumb as you look, Piper. Lucky for you. The mind can't think straight with all this fear.
Oops. Okay, there it is. Woo!
There.
Woohoo!
That should set those pipes straight.
Yeah. See, some puzzles I'm okay with. But then comes the box. Oh my god, that was close. Ah! I went just a little bit too far. And then we had a ninja like as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it was. The health actually went up to the middle part.
Oh yeah.
That sure is
Okay.
a big gear house.
Let's get that crane working.
Ah, oops. The first thing I do is just go and smash it.
Gonna bring my flow from my head to the street. To get the groove going, I need a beat, yo.
That's also there's the collectible stone. So that's for the door thing.
Okay, that's for the door thing.
But you do need to figure out the gears.
Yeah,
The wheels need a belt
have that yet.
to power the crane.
What is this doing?
It's changing the direction of.
Oh, okay. So wouldn't it be correct now?
Doesn't look like it.
No. These two need to go that way.
If you do that again, and maybe the one to the left. Oh. That.
This one?
I mean now that.
This one's going...
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
looks right now.
Great! And we just needed a belt.
Wheels need a
Yeah.
belt to power the crane.
Belt is also up there. But
Is that thing up there?
yeah. Can't get to it. You need to reverse the gears.
Oh, I need to reverse the gears.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Oh, you have.
I have to... So which were the pairs?
That one? I think so. No.
There we go. Ah! And we'll just let's lock them inside their own house.
Yes.
Yeah, don't mind that. So many things to think of. It's like it was designed to make me think. I mean,
Yeah.
what is this? So horrible. Woo!
What's the new paint tools?
Oh, and then the train of thought is gonna grab the.
Yeah. Whoa.
Good old Buckethead is.
Okay, so we missed the train.
Yeah, that's a bug.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Back in Clockwork Junction.
What's gonna?
So didn't he just go back with it? With the heavy thought?
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. Yeah, let's hope so indeed. Oh no. Why am I so bad at these? It's so horrible.
Oh,
Okay, there he is.
it's nice that like it's not a game-breaking bug. It's just not pretty.
Yeah. Whoops. I might die here.
Yep. Oh, it's the first time, right?
Well, it was the first. Okay, we start right here. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Could use those as well. And it rewire.
Now they're both down
Goes
to.
low. Hey! What? Well, I'm going to call it a success that I only died once
Yeah.
this whole time. There we go. Please heal me. And we're up here. And we need to turn this. Thank you for these neurons. I forgot the full name again.
Endurance neurons.
Endurance neurons.
Yeah.
Endurance neurons. Yeah.
Neurons.
Great. Let's go down. Or was it the wrong way?
Oh yeah, it's the wrong way. It fell down when the spiders came down.
Yeah. We'll just have to deal with these again. Oh! See, I just have to have patience.
Yeah.
And not actually just rush into everything. Train of thought!
Now he's heavy.
Now he's heavy! Right, that was what we needed. The heavy train of thought. So I think the area with the piano was actually
Yeah, it's also in the.
part of the demo as
Yeah,
well.
it is. Yeah.
But I noticed that the piston puzzle in the creative isles were much longer to get the pistons for,
Oh yeah,
for the
yeah,
trumpet.
yeah, exactly. We like just put the pistons at the entrances to,
Yeah, yeah,
to
exactly.
the levels where you get them in.
Mm. So it's actually not the same at all as well, somewhat the same as what I did in the demo.
Yeah,
That's nice. That is something new. Lentil soup is nice. I can get why he's a little bit angry if he's spilling all of his lentil soup.
yeah.
Oh no, the boxes! My nemesis is... Oh.
Watch out! That's
Oh. Okay. It wasn't so good as what I thought it would be.
Sneaking around here like this.
We'll stick around until you pack up your webs and leave.
Clockwork Town is Plateau country now, monsieur.
Plateau
I'm
country.
afraid I'll have to ask you to die.
Ew.
Breathing gets harder. You feel me and freeze in fear.
Ooh. And she comes plummeting down. Oh, we can actually hit her. Ooh. Hello. Now it requires some focus. So watch me talk and get totally smashed. No, it's not fair. so far away! Go.
Send her to the spin doctor.
The spin doctor.
I don't have to put up with this unsophisticated violence.
Well, what?
What?
Au revoir.
Okay, so she's a fine French spider. A sophisticated French spider.
Let's find the train man so I can wipe out that nightmare.
Yes, let's do.
Don't get your hopes up.
Where did he go, the train man? Was it
Yeah,
this way?
Yeah. We went back to the first level.
Back to the first level, okay. And we blocked the path to our first levels. This I can figure out though.
Yeah. I think it's only that one.
Yeah. There was this non-puzzle which I was stuck at.
You're on the right track, buddy.
Your train puns are really going off the rail.
Ah, train puns going off the rails.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Ah. Now we can have to press the A button.
Yes.
Newton. Great. I actually quite like that you have to go back and forth between the worlds. Like, it's linear in the sense of the story, but you are revisiting all of the areas as well. I kind of quite like that actually. Also because they really look nice and the atmosphere is amazing. Blink. There we go. Oh, luckily we could also get there.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, can we actually walk on the train track? No, I don't think we can. Bring here with the geometry square. That is something we can do. Woo! I guess geometry square is not. Is that roughly up in the right corner or down
It's
down
one
the right?
down there,
Yeah. Okay. Because this was called composition something.
Row.
Composition row. And I think that this will be the last thing that we did for this play session. Cool. So thank you, Lasse, so much for joining me on the live stream.
It's been nice having you here.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come down here to your office.
No problem.
And thank you, the viewer, for actually watching this and having some great questions for Lasse throughout. You can watch this video on YouTube. It is, of course, going to be on my YouTube channel, where I will also play the rest of the game in the following days.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you, Lasse, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please remember to like this on YouTube and maybe even subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Over and out. Fuel. Oh, I just need to stop this.